at least I can tolerate your bullshit at this point. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, nah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And I'm a great eater. I just mm-mm. Mm-mm.
What's going
Be dead ass
on?
in the middle of a conversation. If that shit go left, boy, my plotting way of escape starts immediately. Like, mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I have left people while they was in the bathroom. I have just no. Seen
Yeah.
people feet. You can go ahead and pack us up and drop me off now, so I don't hit you in your shit.
Over people's feet?
Don't
Them
get her
shits
started,
really
Lord.
look like Yeezys. Think of a pair of Yeezys, and then take a little can of like Grand's biscuits and bust them shits on the side, and then stick them in there, and that be somebody's foot.
Shout out to Yeezy
Exactly.
Poppin' Fresh.
Yeezy Poppin' Fresh.
Shout out to Yeezy Poppin' Fresh.
That's his name.
Episode 2 of Wild and White and Topaz. There was so much going on in episode 1. Okay, so we have 3 videos that we were supposed to talk about today, and they were Sarita's choice, so she's gonna catch another strike because she ain't even here. Because she started this topic. The topic was what the fuck is okay, and the topic was what the fuck was the topic? The topic was, do women lie to there's no need for men to lie to women because women will lie to themselves if they like the man enough. So it's up to y'all, I guess, to debunk this myth or the story. But is it true? I'm gonna give my answer last because I'm just gonna leave it at that. So, Kiana.
Not my government name.
Exactly.
Oh, that threw me for a loop. Like, wait, what? I was about to look and see who you was talking to, cause
Who the fuck behind me?
he only called me my government name when he know I'm about to say some shit, or I keep been saying some shit. He go, okay, Kiana.
So now that you're about to say some shit,
Here we are.
here we go.
He didn't
Thanks
let
for
me
the
get it out
introduction.
first. Right. He didn't let me get it out first.
Yeah.
So I will say it's true. I think it's absolutely true. But I don't think that it's limited to women. I think a human thing is you'll tell, like, if you're in any situation, you'll tell yourself anything that you feel you need to survive, even if it's a lie. So I think it's a human aspect to it. I think women do it way more. Or women admit to it way more. Been there, done that, wrote the check, and bought the T-shirt to show for it. So I don't know. I think it's humans, especially women, because we're conditioned to have a man, be with a man. Like, we're taught that it makes, females are raised to make it believe like being a part of a man or being in a relationship makes you whole. And when you're growing up, you're still trying to figure out whom you are, let alone be whole. I don't know who the hell I am. So, especially younger women attached to a man, and because that's what they've been taught to idealize. You know, you get up, you raise yourself, find a man, you get married, you have kids. So for a lot of women, tunnel vision is, I need to get married. I mean, modernly, new generations have moved away from that, but it's what's instilled in you from a little girl. You're supposed to get married. You're supposed to have kids. And it's like, okay, well, I really don't know who I am. So if I can't fully fathom who I am, how can I fully fathom whom I want to be with or who's right for me? Because I'm evolving. But you don't think about that. And then it's like, okay, well, I'm evolving. This one's good. He comes from good stock. Let's talk about it. You know, who his people is. Like, why does it matter the difference of who his people is? Who is he? His mama got a coin, but he beat my ass late night. Like, come on, let's talk about it.
Right.
You know, there are things that don't hold any bearing on anything that, especially in the Black community, hold weight. Like, I don't care who his people is. If he's not a decent human, it don't matter that he come from good people. He's a terrorist. He terrorizing me, but I can't say nothing because then my family looks at me like, you know, pull it together. Not my family per se. People don't be out there talking to my mama reckless.
Please.
Because she'll tap you and then I'll have to tap you. So let's, for your own safety.
Yes.
Safety first.
Don't do it. So I don't know. I think, and then so you get in these situations, and humans are more prone to not want to look bad, not to look like a failure. So if I can just convince myself that everything's okay and I can stay in this relationship, I don't look like a failure. I think as you get older, you realize that failures are a part of life. And no matter how hard you try, some shit's just gonna bomb. So I think as you get older, it's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck what y'all think.
Right.
But I think, you know, as a woman during that phase, you know, I'll just say between 18 and hell, I'll stretch the limb 30. You know, you go through that phase where you're really trying to figure out who you are. Because it's like, I'm an adult, you know, 18 is I'm an adult, but I ain't grown. You know, my parents have molded and shaped a lot of my decisions until that point. So now I got a little liberty. So it's like, these are the things that Kiana thinks she likes. These are the things that Kiana thinks she wants to do. But all of those thoughts have been guided by the people in my life. So then there's that point, well, I don't really like that. But do I like this? I don't like that. So I just feel like when you're trying to evolve and grow, you're going to evolve and grow. So the person that may be right for you from 22 to 25, when you get to 26, you both have grown. So it's like, this ain't it anymore. And I think we'll realize it's not it, but we've been together so long, it's familiar, and we're going to try to make it work. You know what I mean? And so it's like, okay, well, I mean, I got all the receipts that this nigga is cheating, but if I act like it don't exist, you know, because they'll be like, well, long as he know where home is, fuck does that even mean? Who even sat on the face of the earth and thought that was a good saying? Like, it's proof that motherfuckers around here lying to themselves, because what does that even mean? You know, so it's, I mean, you can tell by the Black proverbs
Man,
that it's a real mindset. Like,
I'm
you
a woman
know,
Rolling Stone.
yeah, so it's a real mindset. It's like, so I do think that is true. I do think that it's more true for women. Men are out here doing it too. But I think, like I said, I think it's partly human nature. It's partly human nature, and it's driven by, you don't want to fail. You don't want to look bad. You don't want to. So if I can compartmentalize all of this and not show it on the outside to the outside world, sounds very narcissistic because that's how narcissists are. They care about the picture that's painted versus the action that's on the back end. So he cheating. Well, as long as I don't see it, as long as they don't call my house, as long as they don't call my phone, you know. And it's like, okay. And actually, I ain't no names because ain't no free publicity on this podcast. But me and a friend were texting last night and texting about bullshit, and he was like, you know, we should have got married. And I was like, don't get me on my soapbox tonight, sir. And he was like, say what you gotta say. And I was like, you found a whole side chick and married her, my dude. When exactly were we supposed to get married? Let's talk about it.
I don't want to say any names either, but
Yeah.
I know who
And
you're
it's
talking
like,
about.
Yeah. Huh?
She said text. She said text me his
Oh,
name.
text her. Okay. So, and so I was like, well, when exactly were we supposed to get married, my guy? Because let's talk about it. In between your side chick and you marrying their side chick. And so he was like, no, no. I mean, later in life. And it's like, yeah, we were older, wiser, and in different spaces. But it's like, how do you recover from that? Can you recover from that? I don't know. I mean, we're the best of friends, but there's so many things that happened during that time period that I still remember. And if I'm like, well, what about this? What about this? What about this? I don't, like I said, I don't know if he lied to himself or he's just in denial because he doesn't want to tell me the truth. But even though to this day, his answer wouldn't make or break me.
Right.
I'm just asking for clarity. He'll still say, I don't remember that, or I don't recall that. But because it was done to me, I remember it all. And it's like, so I don't think we could have ever gotten married because I don't think there would have ever been enough clarity to get through that space.
I mean, that's a lot to pack.
Well, you let me go first.
I should have. All right. Go ahead, Asylum. You've been sitting quietly for 5 minutes. Which
I did a good job. I have nothing. I agree. I wrote 2 different poems, but 2 different to split that in half. One about love is patient, love is blind. Forget the pit. So pardon me if I forgot the bit where you shit on my vision of us because love is also blind. The other one says it was love, and what was the second one? What was the other one you addressed?
Oh, it was it was just more so do they lie to themselves about this person, who this person is.
So that one says my perception of we was a different reality. So shit, I think the truth is for you, I was even lying to me. So I think that shit is absolutely true. I've been there, done that, but t-shirt, keychain, ba, 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 ba. And it was definitely some of those moments, safety first, holding the household together. Don't want to break tradition. Don't want to be a part of the generational curse. Don't want to not look some type of way in front of church folk. Sometimes just not proving myself right. So, yeah, that shit's absolutely a bug. Male and females, yeah. And I think that goes across the board, even outside of relationships. Anything that you love, period. If you love money, your job becomes a place where you lie to you, miserable as fuck. But you'll keep going, or you'll keep doing shit, or you'll keep letting your boss talk to you like shit and treat you like shit because you got bills to pay. You love the comfortability of your home or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I absolutely think love is blind, and you will lie to yourself to keep what you love near and dear.
Man, I don't know if we, speaking for dudes, I don't know how. I mean, I definitely think we do it less than you guys because we have to see it up front for us. It's like, oh, we recognize patterns, so it's like, oh, this is just all the time. So it's like, oh yeah, this ain't. I can already see this ain't gonna work. And plus, it's I don't know. It's like you a lot of times you see it because you're just like, all right, let me just go be. Let me just watch you be you. You be like, oh, you are crazy. So I can't. This ain't gonna work. I already know you're not gonna change. Like there ain't no change in you. You guys, I mean, unfortunately, it's like you don't have a long history of watching women change behavior. So it's like that's always been her. Like it don't really make no difference. Like oh yeah, she has a child now. Still her. So whereas you as a dude, you're kind of forced into correction sometimes. Even with what Keanu was talking about, like, have you truly wisened up because you get forced in these situations and you're like, oh well, the reality of my situation has now forced me to be smarter than I thought I was. And I think that's for most dudes, like you're like, damn, once you get here as a guy, you're like, well, ain't no excuse for you. You know, you don't really get to make excuses for why you did this. You are a dude. So there's a lot of stuff that comes with this. So you better smarten up fast. But
and I think we are in love with potential. Like if we love you, the potential that we know that we have the power to, as women, as womb people, whatever you want to call it. But I think as women, we want to foster the good in you. We want to nurture you. It's in our nature. So even in a lot of cases, if you don't see it right now, you feel like, oh, this person is in love with me. We're in tune. We're in sync. So I can foster or I can help with blah, blah, blah. So a lot of time we do overstay our welcome based off of potential. Whereas men don't be all, oh, do you have potential? Do you have potential? And you.
Well, I think the hold on. I think the flip side of that is that because it's not like we have to see potential in y'all because you guys don't necessarily provide for us like that. So a lot of the times it's like don't need to see any potential in you because anything we do is kind of on me anyway. So it's not a give and take situation. So it's like, oh, when you see potential in us, it's like, oh, I can see him being a better version of this. And he can then do this. And because I see more in him, there's more that can come to us. Whereas we ain't looking at y'all like that. So it's like we see y'all, and you're like, all right, cool. I could potentially marry her, but it's not like I'm not looking for you to provide for me or do anything else like that. Like you guys have already created the superhero y'all want. We're just like that one over there with the mini skirt. So
mini skirt.
But like that's really how it works though. Like you guys build a character and then you guys go try to find that character, which leads us into our second part in a second. So that's that's it. You guys have, Clark Kent versus Superman and y'all have picked apart what you want. Whereas we don't necessarily do that. Like us, it's like, all right, well, as we age or as we figure stuff out, we're like, all right, she can't do that. Like she can't be that wild. We can't do Turn Up Tuesday every Tuesday. Like,
yeah,
it's not, sometimes it can't always be shot o'clock. Sometimes that shot clock got to go off. Like, it's Thursday at 11 o'clock. No. So I think that's the difference, which leads us to our second question of this weird standard of women believing that 80% of what they want is not enough and they are settling, and that may lead to women living alone forever. Ever. And whether or not their standards are ridiculous. Because there was a study, it's a book, it's a whole little book this lady's put out. And she said that when she was going back and forth and she had all the different psychologists break it down, women came up with 300 plus ways to not go on a second date. Dudes came up with 5. They had 300 plus reasons why they wouldn't go. Some of them were like his tie was crooked, the color of his wallet. One of them said like it was literally like he had a Velcro wallet, so I wouldn't go on a second date.
Yeah. Okay, I might agree with the Velcro wallet because I'd be too tickled. I'd be too tickled to take you seriously. Not that the Velcro wallet disturbs me. Like every time we go somewhere, you pull out this Velcro wallet, I'm gonna be tickled. Right. Like it's just not gonna work because I'm gonna be sitting there chuckling and in tears most of the time. It's not that the wallet that you have is like, he carry a Velcro wallet, I can't fuck with him. It's not that. I just know that I'll never be able to take the situation seriously every time you pull your wallet out. If we at the house and you pull that little Velcro wallet out, sit it on my nightstand, it's over because
it's giving little D. It's giving little D behavior.
Oh, yeah.
No. And so I just
lowercase d behavior.
I just can't take the Velcro wallet seriously. I don't care what you got in there. I don't care how much money. I don't care if your black card is in there. I just cannot take the fact that your wallet looks like a 3-year-old's shoes.
That leads us. That was the other part of the thing, where it's like you create these characters that are supposed to have these things, and you don't know what's on the inside of these characters.
No, I think for me, because I'm very visual
Right.
for the most part, I'm very visual. I don't have a great poker face. And once I start laughing, it's all bad. So I cannot control it. So for me, a lot of things are not like, I wouldn't fuck with a nigga with Velcro wallet because it like puts me off. Or
Right.
like, I just know that you can't just sit in this man's face and laugh all through dinner. Like, I just feel like it's not respectable. Like, I wouldn't go nowhere with me and you just gonna sit there and laugh. Cause it's like, I don't have the on off switch. So if I see you pull out that wallet, even after you've put it away, I'm still chuckling. I just can't. I gotta text Marcus. Hey, yo, Marcus, this nigga pulled out a Velcro Sarita. This nigga. So I just know for me, it would be a tool of distraction,
Right.
and we wouldn't be able to enjoy each other because I'm so distracted. So I know I tend to stay away from a lot of things because I know my own potential, and I know certain shit is going to distract me. But I'll also say I've gotten to, well, because I'm a human minimalist. I don't need very much human contact.
Right.
But when I do have human contact, I need it to be genuine. I need it to be honest. And a lot of people don't have that. People lie for sport. So it's like because I'm just going to tell you what it is. You either going to get right or get left. And a lot of people don't have that factor. So I'm at a point where you have to make me feel like you're a safe space before I start looking. So I'm looking for like bigger red flags. Like, I have my own flag. Like, you got a kid under 5. I just don't know if I can hang with you. You got, I don't feel like the safe space. Not that I'm scared of you or your BM. Let's talk about it. But I feel like that age, baby moms and baby daddies are still going back and forth trying to navigate their feelings. I don't want to be a part of that because I won't have to bop you both in your shit. Because I know me.
Right.
That situation is not ideal for me. Y'all work it out. If y'all want to be a family, that's cool. I ain't hating on it. But one person says the wrong thing to me, I'm swinging on everybody. That being said, I think a lot of women things are superficial. Like, I can't go, I think it goes back to what I said earlier. We're taught to look for certain things. Humans are taught to keep a certain image. Most people with big money are minimalists. You go in their house, there's very little stuff. There's the necessities. They don't look like they got that kind of money. But that's why they got that kind of money, because they're putting their money away. I'm buying what I need, and I'm tucking the rest. Versus a lot of people are out here looking for, the nice car, the nice bag, all that stuff. I mean, because I can buy all that and be dead broke. What do you say? I pull up at the club VIP, gas tank on E, put all
Wipe
drinks
it
on
down.
E. So,
I
it's
got
about
everything
appearance.
in my mama's name.
Right. Like, so I think humans are solely focused on appearance. And I think that's why, like you said, I've built this character, I've built this image, I've built this appearance. And I have to uphold this appearance that I built. And anybody that I'm with has to uphold the same appearance. I hear an echo. Sorry, guys.
That was good. It was coming through Melissa.
It's coming through me.
Yeah, we're good now.
Okay. So I don't know. I just think that, I'm all over the place and so are humans.
Okay. Asylum, what you got?
Somebody here about to get busted away.
I tell you, every time she sit quietly for more than 5 minutes.
Start the question over.
Oh,
Start the
God.
question
He wants you,
over?
he wants you to repeat the question. 2 people about to get busted to the white man.
Okay, so basically it was because women are now saying that 80% of their standards is settling. Do we, or more specifically you guys, but we as any situation or any kind of relationship, do we create these characters that can't be broken down, so to speak? So it's basically like, because they were saying that they were taking the smallest things, were disqualifying them from doing anything. So the Velcro wallet, or the tie being crooked, or I didn't like the way he parted his hair. It really was like the color of the belt, what the suit said. And like, yeah, no. So it was like, do they create false characters that are going to lead to their demise? Is kind of the question.
I'm going to say that might be true. That might be true. The reason why I say that is because, I'm real quiet over here. Super quiet by choice, because my tolerance for shit is probably 257 of what's on that list. But it's not even because I'm vain or superficial. I just know. And I feel like I should I don't feel like I should have to settle. I don't feel like I should have to, because I've done that. I've been there. I've done that. I settled. I was miserable. Whether I got the 20% or the 80%, it was still flawed. It wasn't perfect. And I'm not even looking for perfection. But the older I get, I am at least looking to be comfortable. At least I can tolerate your bullshit at this point. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, nah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And I'm a great eater. I just, mm-mm. Mm-mm.
What's going
Be dead ass in the middle of a conversation. If that shit go left, boy, my plotting way of escape starts immediately. Like, mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I have left people while they was in the bathroom. I have just no. Seen people feet. You can go ahead and pack us up and drop me off now, so I don't hit you in your shit.
Over people's feet?
Don't
Them
get us
shits
started,
really
Lord.
look like Yeezys. Think of a pair of Yeezys, and then take a little can of like Grand's biscuits and bust them shits on the side and then stick them in there. And that be somebody's foot.
Shout out to
Exactly.
Yeezy Poppin' Fresh.
Yeezy Poppin' Fresh.
Shout out to Yeezy Poppin' Fresh.
That's his name.
Yo.
Wait, sidebar. Do y'all do that too? Do y'all give females nicknames when you
What?
talk to your friends? Like, when you talk to your friends, like, do you refer to girls as nicknames? Because I don't think we talk about anybody by their government name.
Flip and shit be in their phone.
Nah, no. See, because that's too much evidence. No. It's no. Like, we get caught on stupid shit like, why the fuck is DoorDash calling you? Why the fuck do I know? So yeah, no, it's not like, if it would do that, it's not to get caught. But like, we'll identify you, like, not in a group, nothing written.
But when y'all talk to each other, when you talk, if you can hear. I'm just kidding. If
you can hear. Right. That's what Sarita will say. You can hear.
In a group, having
in a group. No,
like setting, okay, so if you and Colin are talking, and
wrong two individuals.
No, come on, let's talk about it. No, because I want the raw and uncut version, so I know who I got to deal with to get where I'm trying to go. You ain't fooling nobody. So if you're talking to a girl and you're talking to Colin about her, like if her name is Danielle, when you talking to him, do you say Danielle or do you refer to her by something else? That's what we're asking.
Oh no, she's not getting called Danielle. She might be.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
that's what I was asking.
No, a lot of the times it'd be like something like this. It'll be related to something that you've done, to be like this old booger wolf or something like that, or this old can't walk out the goddamn house on time to save her life, asshole. Like that could be anybody. That's an ambiguous statement. Or a lot of times it boils down to the last stupid thing you did. So if the last time you made us mad, this is not your nickname, and that rotates, so it's never the same thing. So yeah, no, we definitely do.
Yeah, I nickname it.
We don't write it down though. It's just like it's a mental Rolodex.
Yeah. So I mean, for me, it's just yeah. I don't really know what it is. My little sister says it's because I'm a Pisces. I don't know what the fuck. I'm not quite sure what all it is, but but I'll be right.
Do you?
Sometimes.
I'm about to say
who I wasn't right about.
You don't give them a chance to be wrong.
I do. They were wrong when they got yeeted. That's why they got yeeted.
But you be trying to yeet them on sentence number 2. You be trying to yeet people by sentence number 2. And Melissa is so meticulous. They could be like, the sky is sure blue today. And Melissa will be like, you don't see that sky? It's periwinkle. This nigga said the sky was motherfucking blue. Like, wait, hold on, Melissa. I believe the sky is still blue, even if it is periwinkle. But because she has decided people of high caliber to fuck with her would have known the sky is periwinkle, they need to eat on to the next. Like she has like this specific word pattern, like in
high caliber.
Oh yeah, honey, your word caliber is vicious. Melissa will be like, they didn't say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. They gotta go.